The status quo is the status quo for a reason. It's been tried, it's been tested, it's been proven. So if you're going to challenge that, you need to have a really good reason and some pretty robust data to back it up.
Hi, I'm Natalie Zamuda, Global Executive Editor with Think with Google. Welcome to Ask a Researcher from Home. I'm here today with Alistair Rennie. He's a Market Insights Lead based in EMEA. Thanks, Ali, for joining us today.
Hi, Natalie. Thanks very much for having me.
Can you talk to me about what you call the messy middle?
Okay, the messy middle. So today's consumer has a lot more information and choice. So there are search engines, there's social media, price comparison sites, aggregators, review sites, video sites, blog sites, not even to mention the actual retailers themselves. And that's what we call the trigger. It happens between that and the purchase. All of that choice and information, when you put all that together, that's what we call the messy middle. And it was such a mess, in fact, that we decided we try and tidy it up and sort of reimagine a model of what behavior looks like in that space.
Tell me about that model.
So the model, I'm glad you asked me that. Okay, so what we've done is we've taken this spaghetti-like mess, this messy middle, and we've codified it into just two mental modes. So whatever you're doing, be it looking at a search engine, you're on a review site, you're on a retailer site, you're doing one of two things. You're either exploring or you're evaluating. When you are in exploration mode and you're adding brands and products to your consideration set. But then when you go into the evaluation mindset, this is a reductive process and you start to narrow down your choices again. But here's the thing, because we have so much choice, we are encouraged to go back into exploration mode. And you can see in our model, it creates this infinity loop. Technically, there's no end to how many times you can go back and forward through this loop. And this distinction is really important because there is, as well as being two distinct mental modes, they have their own reward structures. And actually they require a different set of marketing tactics to approach them effectively.
And how can marketers be most effective?
Okay, so there are three big takeaways for marketers, really. The first of those is to ensure brand presence. We've seen that just by showing up in the messy middle at the right time, this can really have an impact on the outcome of the decision-making process. The second big takeaway is about the intelligent and the responsible use of the principles of behavioral science. It's the discoveries made in the messy middle that often determine the outcome, and small changes can have a really, really big impact. And the third and final takeaway for marketers is about closing the gap between the trigger and the purchase. And this might seem like a really obvious one, but it's really important, is good UX. If the page loading speed is poor or that the navigation isn't intuitive, you're giving the shopper every excuse to go and explore and evaluate somewhere else.
Really interesting. Ali, thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure, thank you.
And for more on the latest marketing insights, visit thinkwithgoogle.com.